You ordered what?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dean Callan Show. Sorry I was a little bit late. We were enjoying a drink and I wasn't really ready. I'm never ready. Even if I think I'm ready, I'm really not really ready. Anyway, today I have a special guest, Emile Ward. I'm going to find a way to make it so that we can see both of us. Wait, I'll just introduce. This is Emile. Say hi, everybody. Hello, Emile. How is everyone today? Cut back to this. Right, so you can see both of us. Cool. Do you see what I'm saying,
yeah.
right? I told you, it looks really, really bright, then you go live and it goes really dark.
It's really nice in here. Thanks for having me.
It's yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
So how are you today?
I'm very good, man. I'm doing very well. It's nice to be finally out here. I really follow your shows, you know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do. I commented last time.
Yeah, I see
live. And I was like, I need to get myself on this show.
It's funny because I do the show, and while I'm doing the show, I'm just winging it, really. Because you were like, and what else will we talk about? What's the plan? I'm like, plan? You brought gin. That's a plan. We can taste that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so remember we were talking about the music, right?
Yeah.
If I didn't have music in the background, right? Look at this, look. Imagine by myself. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, like, you know, YouTube people, like, you know when they start going a bit crazy?
Yeah.
Right? This is why.
Yeah, if you're by yourself, I see where you need it.
When you're by
Definitely.
yourself,
yeah.
You need the music. So we got it.
It's nice. It gives a good atmosphere, man.
It gives it a bit more. Yeah, you
Very
need
nice.
a bit more atmosphere. It needs to feel like a real environment with real things happening and real people. Yeah. So where were we? You said you were doing well. How has things been?
Yeah, man.
Because I haven't seen you in a while.
We haven't seen each other in a really long time, haven't we? It's been years. But
I think we've seen each other in passing, but we didn't hang out.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's been good, man. We've been very busy as usual. We're never not busy. Unfortunately, Olivier couldn't come down today, but he'll be on the next episode, I'm sure.
He's having a baby, though.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. if you're having a baby,
I'm not sure that's public knowledge.
Oh no!
Oh, god damn it! It's out there now.
Oh. Emile's not gonna watch, is he?
Yeah.
Why did you tell me?
He's gonna watch it.
Oh, he's gonna kill me.
It's all right. But no, basically, we've been good. He's expecting next month, so now it's the cat's out of the bag. So let's.
Next month.
Next month.
Due.
Yeah. So you got some time.
But how does he not tell people?
Well, he's fairly private. Person.
Private guy. I was like, we have to wait 12 weeks to tell people?
Yeah.
I want to tell everyone now. Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, consider that. So, sorry, Emile. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Is that the right camera?
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah.
Olivier.
So Olivier. Sorry,
Yeah.
Olivier. Sorry, Emile. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
So you've been good. You guys are building an empire, like the twin entrepreneurs. You're not twins.
No. 4 years apart.
Yeah, but I mean, like brother entrepreneurs.
Brothers. Yeah. No.
Entrepreneur sounds cooler. Like, what is it? What would you call a dynamic duo?
Dynamic duo.
Shit.
Yeah.
What do people call you guys? Just
brothers.
Brothers. Yeah. Entrepreneurial brothers.
No. We've been. This journey is come full circle now, and we're really glad that we've just moved on in a way that we've sold the company to Notria & Co., which is a
company
wholesaler.
Being you were Gin Kiosk, not the Gin Kiosk. You were Gin Kiosk.
Gin Kiosk is our online retail platform. Yeah. The company is called Gin Foundry Limited.
Yeah, because I remember, man, like when we were working together, like you had just come from advertising.
Yes. Yeah.
And you started working with us, and you were like the workhorse of the two brothers, right?
No, that's not true.
Olivier was the creative, like
he is. Yeah.
Because I think it's important. Like I've noticed trying to be a consultant, and I say trying to be a consultant, I'm more of like a person, a washed-up brand ambassador. The people hire because they haven't got a brand ambassador yet.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But as a true consultant or agency folk, you have the smooth salesperson that comes in and says, "We can do this for you," and like, and then you never see them again.
Yeah.
You never see them again.
That's true. They come in.
Like, they come in.
They
and
get a
the
deal done.
director, and you've got a direct line to me. I founded this company. Then you never see him again.
No.
Right? But you and him, it was just the two of you.
Yeah.
You know?
It's been the two of us for a long time, and then we grew. We had a couple employees,
Yeah.
and then we just decided it was time to move into all spirits. So we approached Inotria.
Because you were all like, for
All
those
gin,
for
all
those
gin.
at home that don't know the boys and Gin Kiosk and Gin Foundry as well.
The website,
Like
yeah.
before gin was cool, they got into gin. Gin became cool, and then they became experts in gin.
Yeah, and my brother's really the expert in gin. I mean, I know a lot about it, more than the average person, but he's the real flavor expert.
Smarter than the average vet.
But I look at marketing, branding, and pricing and things like that. He looks at the flavor
see.
profile and the way it's distilled and the way it's made.
He's the drinker, you're the thinker.
Well, I guess both of us.
He's so polite.
No, but we have a good balance of like creativity and business, and so that's what we've always been able to do together. And so we approached these guys in Otria to branch out to spirits.
Oh,
and
you approached
supercharge.
them?
Yeah, we approached them.
I would have thought they just decided like they needed something and approached you
Well, they were looking for that too as well.
Okay.
So it was a perfect match made in heaven, and we decided to move on. And basically the idea is to supercharge what we're doing right now with Gin Kiosk, which is now turned into Spirits Kiosk.
Yep.
And also change what we do with Gin Foundry into a new website coming out later in this year, all about spirits, and it's going to have the same ethos for this new Gin Foundry website, which is all about spirits discovery and really transparency around the world of.
It's a website you can learn
spirits.
about the spirits, but you can also buy them. Is that right?
That's the shop, and the new website of Gin Foundry will be about learning.
Okay.
So it's education on one side, and then the other is buying.
Do you have like a physical education piece, like you go and teach people?
We do a little bit, but we've stopped since the pandemic.
Okay, yeah.
But we'll bring that back. But so what's live now is the new shop, the Spirits Kiosk.
Yeah.
And we've gone from 300 gins to now 1,000 spirits.
Yeah, you said that to me earlier on. I put that on the actual. I
Yeah.
made that little
Yeah.
piece,
That's
the logo that went out. Yeah.
So it's a lot of whiskeys, a lot of rums, a lot of tequilas, but some really cool stuff as well in there. And we'll be growing as we go. And the main thing the two things that I think will make us stand out as a shop moving forward will be the transparency around the information on each spirit. So
Are you going to places to learn about them?
Yeah, of course, always.
Do you need someone with a video camera that might be interested in going and taking footage? Because I'm not lying here, right? So you see that giant camera, like the one that is very fancy.
I don't know where to look. There's so many cameras in
This
here.
one here. It's so like this one. Hold on. Let me It's so fancy that I've got it on a color code where it's like brightness and clarity.
Yeah.
And it keeps, even if I make it darker, it keeps changing the brightness back because I've left it on auto to make it bright again.
You need one of those
And it's
red
making-
dots that
look,
follow
it's-
you around.
It's making the other cameras look bad.
Yeah.
Again, look, see, that's the image they're seeing, and that's the image that the camera's putting out, right? I need to fix this. I need to figure out oh, maybe it's here. Yeah, anyway, so where were we? Did I get distracted? I did.
More information about each spirit, how it's made, what it's about, who makes it, who owns it, what to make with it, drink it neat, drink it in cocktails, what cocktails to make with it. And that information, there's a lot of retailers out there just don't provide that kind of information, and we're going to do that for every single
And
spirit.
if they do, it's copy and paste brand stuff.
Yeah, and it's very short and it's witty. It's like, well, actually, is it triple distilled or is it, is it made in this with molasses or is it made with?
Yeah.
You want to know these things.
Yeah.
We feel that way. We feel strongly about that way. And the other one is, it's a platform recommended by other curators. So Olivier is going to be the gin curator, as that was obvious for everyone to know. But we're going to bring in some other ones, so a rum curator, a tequila curator, a whiskey curator.
Who's your tequila curator?
Aha, you want to know?
Yeah.
I'll give you the scoop.
Okay.
Jesse Estes.
Yeah, I was like, you got a couple of people in London that are pretty badass tequila experts, and also, despite them having their own brand,
yes,
they're
he
about
knows
the category.
You
know what I mean? Like Tom Estes, he's one of back in the day there was two ambassadors to tequila outside of Mexico, right?
I think, but he was the first original one.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, I've met him. I've met
huge.
Jesse many times. So his knowledge about the category and the way he's an ambassador for it.
Yeah. For the category as a whole, not just his brand.
And obviously, Ocho is very good.
Yeah, oh, of course.
That helps.
Well, that's the thing. I would normally have Ocho in my rail.
Yeah.
But it it gets destroyed every time.
Yeah.
It disappears. Oh no. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna. I think you went on a nervous spiel of like talking about all the things that you wanted to get out on the show before I randomly.
I just want to get those in there before you talk.
So before you carry on, where we were at, you've got ambassadors for each one. You stopped at tequila because I stopped you.
No,
right?
we got the rum guy.
Do you like tequila and mezcal?
Yeah, I love it.
Would you like to taste one?
Of course. I mean, I'm empty drink.
Which ones have you not tasted here? Or do you want me to recommend one that you may not have tasted?
Go ahead. Yeah, recommend.
Are you ready for this? So have you ever heard of, have you heard of plantation pineapple rum?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you have? Also, wait a minute. I get this weird feeling that we're not actually live. I always do this. But because there's not a single comment, I feel like maybe we're not.
Uh-oh.
Do you know
we're
what
gonna
I
have to restart then.
And you can't see. No, we just don't restart. I just run with it. I just press the live button again.
Yeah, but I have to do my spiel again.
Oh, yeah. Well, it will be recorded somewhere. No, yeah, we'll do it again. But if there's someone watching, just comment. You don't have to say anything nice. You can just put a dot. There we go. It's working. Yay, Josh!
It's Josh! And Josh was in London as well, so I was supposed to see him earlier today. And this comes on to our next point, but I don't know if you want to get there next.
Wait. Let me make you...
You don't want to get there too quickly.
Let me force you to drink something other than gin. I've never seen you
Josh,
drink
I wanted to
anything
bring
other
you on
than
the
gin.
show. You should have come, but...
Josh is always welcome on the show.
Yeah.
Josh was one of the first... Oh, not on the live show. Josh was on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Josh. Josh is always welcome on the show. This is Siete Misterios.
Okay.
But it's tequila. Alexander Gabriel.
Yeah.
He went to Oaxaca and made a pineapple pechuga.
Okay.
With gin botanicals in it. So this is pechuga meets pineapple rum meets gin.
Okay.
Right? I mean,
that's seriously weird.
And for the kids at home that haven't seen this before, I think I've had it out on the show before. Oh, look at that. And look, this is Alexander. That's one of the brothers. And then this one is Alexander with his pineapple. Notice they made him shorter. Is he short? I don't know.
What's the ABV on this?
Let me have a look. Hold on. It's 50.5% ABV. Copper pot stills, but like Oaxaca copper pot stills,
nice.
The stone base.
Looks good.
Curve.
Smells nice too.
Oh, it smells amazing. It's gorgeous, dude. It's gorgeous. Right, so. What would you say about this if you were able to sell it on your site? They don't, I think Alexander Gabriel, I had an interview with him and he only got one bottle.
Really?
I think he got one. He hadn't seen it come out yet. He actually, when I tasted it on the show with him live on the show, he hadn't received a bottle yet.
Really? Okay.
The only reason I got a bottle was because I had the idea to do a porky pineapple pechuga. Porky being boar's head being the symbol of hospitality pre-pineapple. Pineapple being the symbol of hospitality post-pork or boar's head.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a porky pineapple pechuga, which would be the ultimate hospitality pechuga, right? And I'm the year of the chicken, so it's all my favorite things. I like pork, I like chicken, I like pineapples, I like pechuga.
Man, this is quite good.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of depth. It's definitely a mezcal, but you can get the pineapple through it. It's very good, very nice.
All right, that was an excuse to make you drink something non-gin.
Yeah,
for the first time ever.
Well, that's the good thing now. Now we're all spirits.
So you're all spirits. You've got an ambassador or an expert for each different category that's going to be feeding in.
Yeah.
Are they going to be helping you curate the product?
Yeah, definitely. Leaning on their expertise to figure out what we need to be stocking and what we need to be ranging. What are we missing in our range that people love to buy and love to try, love to mix?
Yeah. Do you have a Rankin can?
No, we don't. You asked me this, but I don't have it. I'll have to look for it. And
we'll have to get it. We'll have to get it. If anyone out there knows where to get Rankin can, let us know. It's a peach aperitif wine. It's delicious. It's the tastiest peach aperitif wine you'll ever taste.
Yeah.
So
I'll get you some bottles.
Back
I'll
to
get
the
you some
serious.
No, and so we got Sam Lawson from Rum Runners Co.
Okay, nice.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I don't know him personally.
Yep. So we got him for the rum, and he's so we're lining up these things. We're still looking for a couple categories. So if you know anyone out there with specific knowledge,
I know. I have a specific knowledge in something. Okay. Who do you have for twuck? Twuck is like a fruit, kind of like a fruit wine, or almost like a fruit sherry that's made in the jungles of Borneo.
Yeah.
And has never been exported outside Borneo. So, I mean, if you have no expert on it, like I was an expert judge on twuck. I've drunk more twuck than most
I love the name.
people in our industry have.
Okay, I'll make a specific category for it, just for you. Just for
That'd
you.
be amazing.
Yeah.
And I'll get in touch with my contact in Borneo and be like, hey man, there's now a spot for twuck. You need to fill that spot. Because it was really funny when I went there and I did the competition. I was with the cultural minister.
You went, really?
Yeah, man. I flew
You went
out.
to Borneo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I picked a type of vanilla bean that doesn't exist outside Borneo and in a jungle. And I hand-picked it and then aged it for 3 months. Yeah, man. And I brought it back to London. And, I don't think that particular variety of vanilla has ever been to London before, because the guy that discovered it is like still harvesting it and hasn't sold any yet. And I
What's
just was
happened
like,
to it?
I don't know. I had it somewhere, and then like the next time I went looking for it, I don't know if it got thrown out, or I've got it in a I remember vacuum sealing it.
Okay.
Because I wanted to it was prime and I wanted to save it, but I don't remember where I put it.
You're the best at this. You're like, you went to the far reaches of the world and you came back with the most special thing, but you can't taste it. That's you.
Do you know how long it takes for vanilla to age? So basically, the guy, the vanilla bean is really fat and plump, and every day he takes the vanilla beans individually and puts them in the sun at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Precisely.
Leaves them in the sun until 1 o'clock, and they sweat out the moisture in the Borneo sun. It's hot and it's sweaty in the jungle, and then he takes a black cloth, because the black will absorb the heat. This is what he told me to do, and he wraps it in a black cloth, like cotton cloth, and then puts it in the dark until the next morning at 8 o'clock. Every single day for 3 months, and then they shrink down to like a concentrate. Yeah, they're super special, man. But when you pick them off the tree, they're big and they're like as thick as my finger. They're not like what you'd expect vanilla beans to be. They're full of moisture, so they have to, and you can't let them dry out too quick or they'll split apparently, and then they lose all the seeds, because that's how they're supposed to. They're supposed to naturally dry out, and then they split and the seeds come out. More vanilla bean. But yeah, anyway,
Nice.
I got sidetracked.
Well, why don't we make something with vanilla then?
Do I have any actual vanilla in here anymore? I just threw out a massive amount of vanilla sugar. I've got some vanilla bitters. But okay. Can I taste this Tarquin stuff?
Okay, yeah. So I brought this one, a very special limited edition of our Tarquin's collaboration.
All right, I'm going to put the focus on
Hamog.
you and you're going to explain it. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Looking at that one.
Here we go.
What's your 30-second Tarquin's very special beach smoked?
Well, no, we did this. This is our third one running, and we sold out last year. 505 bottles made, and the reason why it was 505 is because it's 50.5. That's the latitude as well of the beach that we were on, and the whole idea behind it was to try and to recreate a beach barbecue, but in a gin, and not in a sense of just like, oh, okay, we put certain botanicals that make you remind. We physically went to the beach. We got fennel, lemon, juniper, coriander.
Just sitting by the beach.
And we roasted it in gin, and we made all these flavors, and I think there's got.
We also captured all those flavors?
Yes, and that's the thing. That's the crazy part. Then once we had that, we in Sea Dog Navy Gin, his Navy Gin, we also put oak chips. So we barreled it, kind of aged it for a little bit, and this is the product. 50.5%. 505 bottles. 505 bottles.
505.
Yeah. So and the whole concept was to try to bring provenance, but in a bit more of a
I
concept
love the
wise.
photo of the still on the edge of the beach. You actually distilled it
Yeah.
under campfire.
Yeah. Well, no, we didn't distill.
Dude.
We married the botanicals on.
Okay,
And
but
then
you
we
brought a
just-
still with
yeah.
you for
yeah.
You got a Tarquin's surfboard made?
He does. He has some. We don't. Yeah, but Tarquin, if you're watching, I
He's
want one.
cool. Oh, where is
Yeah,
it?
here we go. It's at the shop.
Oh, it's in
probably.
Cornwall.
It's in Cornwall.
Okay, man, I went to Cornwall recently and I tried the Cornwall Cream Gin and it was delicious.
Cornwall Cream Gin.
Yeah, clotted cream gin.
Okay.
Have you not tried it?
No. We're talking. Is it good?
All right. So that's a gin you haven't tasted before.
Okay.
It's Olivier that tastes all the gins, isn't it?
Well, I do taste them too. Cheers.
Oh wow. It smells like waxy juniper.
Yeah,
Like I'm
it's
getting
super salty.
loads of juniper.
Yeah, it's very Ceylon, but it's smoky as well. It's a great. I mean, I don't know how they've done it.
How are they for sale?
No, this is it. So this is my open bottle that I brought you, and then I have
You're
another.
bringing that back home, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, I was thinking about
That's
it.
your only bottle. Mm.
Yeah.
I can't buy a bottle.
No, you can't. No.
Oh, that sucks.
That's it. So yeah, unfortunately, this is the last of the series. We're going to bring some new exciting things. It's going to take us a
That's
while.
fucking cool, man.
Yeah, we're gonna,
Oh, I swore as well. I'm supposed to not swear.
it's going to be. This has blown everyone off.
Wow.
We should have put some bottles in some judging competitions. I think it would have.
They should have just put some bottles away, man, for the future generations. That's one of the things I can't understand about. I always believe that if you do a run of 505,
Yeah.
like that's your run.
Yeah.
But if you can make 50 extra, put them aside, and they're time capsules that
Yeah.
are open every 10 years, you know. And if you sell 9 of those time capsule to fund the next time capsule, you know, at auction 10 years later, that
Well, I won't lie. I do
legend
have
of that.
other bottles.
you can get access to them.
No, I do have them. I have them
Oh.
unopened.
You're evil.
But this is my only opened one.
Smells good, man.
It's good, huh? It's really special. And I don't know what would you make. What would you make with it?
My first instinct is a red snapper
Yeah.
with there's tomato plants outside,
Really.
and they're like getting really tall. But I'll tell you what. Okay, everybody, if there is anybody watching, hey Gabby, if you are watching, I'm going to cut to Mitch's Minute so I can run outside and then come back in without it being too much of a disturbance to you guys. So, Mitch's Minute.
Where do I get my bar news from? What do you mean by bar news? What do you mean, like fucking punch drink? Like fucking, like who's putting fucking glitter in a white claw sort of shit? Like, is that what you mean? Like bartender of the year, the Spirit Awards, and a year nobody bartends? Is that what you mean? I don't read that shit, bro. I don't fucking. All that shit's on hold right now. There's 7 million fucking odd staff out of fucking work at the moment. I get my news on NBC, BBC, ABC, fucking CNN. I even watch fucking Fox News to try to get much of a grip on things, man. I got a brigade of troops that are either going home to live at their parents' house, going to work at fucking Amazon, fucking freaking out that they're running out of unemployment. I don't give a fuck who's in Difford's Guide All-Star Cocktails. Shit means fucking nothing to me right now.
Right. So, as I was about to say, that makes me think, right? Red snapper, I don't have tomato or anything here, but like if you were to make a Bloody Mary / red snapper, and you were to take like a Sonic prep, you know Sonic preps, and you put like, smell this leaf and just like crush it in your fingers, it's like
Yeah. Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
really kind of odd heirloom green tomato.
Yeah, it's weird.
But that smell, it like
With
think of it through a red snapper. Just that
That would be.
you wouldn't need the celery salt as such.
No,
like
you
it's got. You see what I mean?
Yeah, this would be fantastic in a red snapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So should we just do like? I don't have.
You don't have tomato.
I don't have the bloody tomato. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can.
That's what I'd make.
Okay, I'll have to do it at home, or do it at
I
home.
wish we had like smell-o-vision or taste-o-vision, but we don't. But yeah, like that flavor infused into let's say the Worcester, Worcester sauce.
Yeah,
so
Worcester sauce,
you could have that in Worcester sauce, but so that almost overtakes all of the like fishy flavor and salty flavor of the Worcester sauce.
Yeah.
And then red snapper with that, because like taste it again, man. See what I mean?
Yeah, super set. Yeah,
Like
I can see that.
so.
Yeah, I can see that work.
Green note.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, this is good.
No, so we do this. We did this with.
I can't believe. So that I smelt a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And that made me go. That would work in. Gosh.
But this is not the only time we've done this. So we've done this with Warner's,
Yeah.
where we did the farmed and forage gin. We did this with Heyman's. We did a
nice.
garden cup as well. So that we've done different collaborations, and it's something that we love doing and we're passionate about. So expect to see a lot more of these as well.
What would you make with it?
I like it with soda,
Okay.
like a highball. I think it's just because
You
it's
don't
so
have it with
saline.
tonic or anything like that?
No, I think it drowns it out a little bit. But
Okay.
I think either neat on the rocks or with soda
Well,
water.
I think we don't have soda at the moment.
But you could do tonic if you want to try that.
That kind of kills the whole. Let me have a look. All right. Let's try.
Yeah.
So we've got the San Pellegrino Citrus Tonica and the Oakwood Tonic. I'm going to go Oakwood. What do you think? Come on. You
I'll do this orange
We're
one.
gonna-
No, the orange one will be good. I think this will be better.
Oh. You don't think Oakwood's going to be good?
No, I think it'll be too much.
Oh, too much.
Yeah, too much.
Says.
Yeah.
Too much. Too much. All right.
No, it's
So, where were we?
yeah. It's funny that Josh came on as well, because it's one of those things that we
To come on board with you guys.
well basically because of this new partnership with Inotria now, as a wholesaler and an on-trade partner basically to everything that we're doing, is that we now connect all three dots: consumer,
Yeah.
trade, and wholesale. So we have a touch point on everything, and so it gives us a unique ability to sell a product on every channel there is, in bars, in person.
Can I ask a
yeah.
huge question? So you just
In
seen,
events.
like, I asked Mitch, where does he get his news from?
Yeah.
Right? And the reason I asked that question is because if I'm honest, and I try to be honest with myself, if I want to make a show that I'm really proud of, I want to make a show that I would want to watch.
Yeah.
And I think to myself, like, if I had a show I wanted to watch, it would be one where people are updating me what's going on in China, what's going on in India. There's this new product that's come out, like when it comes out, on the money when it comes out.
Yeah.
And if it's you coming on to plug it
Yeah.
on a platform, like fine. I've got one place where I get all my news, and it's not bought and sold by big alcohol companies. It's kind of free. Now, that would need to be supported by a huge number of bartenders, right? So if I had a platform that did that and I grew the show, I'd want to always give stuff back to bartenders. So every time as a theme that
Yeah.
someone came on the show,
Yeah.
rather than charge them to be on the show, I'd ask them, is there a way that you could use what platform you have to help bartenders? So for example, would you possibly, I know it probably take a lot of thought, be able to use this new massive channel that you've got to get into both on-trade and off-trade, or consumers? Would a bartender be able to like batch up a cocktail, have their name on it, and then sell it through
Yeah.
your channel?
And that's exactly that's the idea that we had with Josh, and propping up the bar. So we're going to have that.
Okay.
It's going to be coming up, and it connects the dots
So
perfectly.
you can do that. You're going to have that.
We have the facility now to do that, and we have
Okay.
the facility. So say Josh as propping up the bar, has a
Yep.
couple ideas for cocktails. He's made 3 bloody brilliant ready-made cocktails, We have the facility to make it. Then we also have the facility to sell it to trade accounts, so
okay,
bars, restaurants.
So if Josh released, like, say Josh worked with like the guys from is it Dirty 13? What's the one in Bristol? God, I'm losing my mind. Filthy.
Okay.
So say Josh works with Filthies.
Yeah.
And Filthies releases a wicked like bottled drink.
Yeah.
Like Josh would be able to curate to you guys like.
We could.
Guys,
well,
this
no,
one works.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is that it's his product. It's Josh's product, and it's an avenue for him and bartenders, because you guys are so creative.
Yeah.
You know, there's a ton of
So
creativity.
if I did bottled cocktails, I'd be able to sell them?
Definitely.
Ooh,
And then we could sell it online as well. And
I can actually use my ridiculous cocktail bottling machine that I have. Did you know I have a cocktail bottling machine?
No, you don't.
Bottles 200 cocktails per hour.
Really?
Yeah,
We might need
physic
this.
ones.
Really?
You know, and carbonated and everything. Like,
Wow, really?
Yeah, to 42 psi, whatever you set. Like,
You need to
physic.
You need to show me this machine, because we need it.
I'll show you the machine. I've got loads of ways. Sorry, lemon twist. What have I done? Oh, I've compromised. I'll compromise
Right.
both of them the same.
Cheers.
So I forget which one this was. I think it holds up.
I think it's nice.
I think it holds up
I
nicely.
think it's really nice. Yeah. This is the orange one, I think.
It
I
must
think
be
it's
the
got
orange one
orange.
because it's really tasty. Oh, this one's going to
But
be
no.
horrible. I don't know if it's going to be the orange one, but I'll tell you what, these are nice for the kids at home.
No, this is definitely the orange one.
Look at that. These San Pellegrino things.
Yeah,
Ruddy tasty, mate.
they're good, man.
They are tasty. Okay, so
No, but so the idea is that it connects all dots, you know, and it's a great way to combine everything that we have.
I like oak.
And guests, you know, people, punters can buy ready-made cocktails. Bars can buy them, and it gives bartenders and the
What-
trade an avenue to be creative.
What would the bartenders need to do? Like, say for example, I'm a bartender. Am I allowed to just bottle up myself, or would you? Let's say I wanted. Say you took someone like the guys like Joe Last and Maxime, right? That now, if they wanted to do their own thing and launch their own range, would they be able to come and do a massive batch in like your space? Because I know
Yeah, of course.
you guys for the Gin Foundry had like rotavaps and all sorts of really nice kit.
It's all come over now to the new offices.
So you would let's say you'd facilitate being able to bottle en masse so that that place would be licensed. You could, you know,
I think so,
you
yeah,
know what
that's-
I'm getting at.
yeah, I
you
think
can't just trust that every single bottle you're selling has
No.
been properly
No.
bottled.
No, we're starting off small, so we're just kicking things off. Obviously, the focus is propping up the bar and Josh's range, because they're fantastic. But
Do you know what he's doing so far?
Yeah, so it's a cheeky margarita.
Mm-hmm.
That's watermelon margarita. It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's pink. It's got a great label, but it tastes amazing. And tequila is really strong in there. Then it's a Rite of the Bean, which is kind of an Irish coffee liqueur
Okay.
meets espresso martini, and
Okay.
basically you can shake it as well, and it props up the foam, so it's really nice. And then a Santiago Days, which has got gin in it. And it's a bit of a mix all gin in it, but he's not perfected that one.
Wait,
So
where's the thing? Like, I don't have the gin is finished. Oh. Like, have you seen that?
no, I haven't seen that.
Oh,
What is it?
It's really old. It's a shit bartender say.
Oh yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like, you know, I brought my own ice.
But you had these from the Monkey Shoulder days.
Yeah, way back.
Yeah.
I've got it all built into there, but now I've got it in video. So
Okay.
I can be like, gin is finished. Like, I'm like, look, you ready for this one?
Coronavirus!
One more time.
That's great.
Coronavirus!
Yeah, that's my, like, the reason I was late today getting on the show.
Coronavirus!
Yeah, good at comedic relief. Like, so comedy relief is huge, right? We need comedy relief.
Yeah.
Not in the middle of you explaining Josh's thing.
No, but that's fine. No, but what I'm saying is that it's a good, and that's the ability now that we have.
Fucking
That's very good.
man.
Yeah.
Ah, I swore again.
Which one do you prefer? I actually changed my mind. I think the oak wood one was better.
This is very zingy.
Yeah.
So
Too
I
zingy.
think if I was having I was arriving into a place, I was about to have a few drinks and dinner.
Yeah.
That.
Perfect.
But literally, if I'm having something, do you know what I mean? If I continued to have them, I'd move to this. So if you think about like a good, well-made, well-constructed cologne / perfume, it's all floral notes, it's all zingy.
Yeah.
End of the day,
This. Nice.
right? And I don't know if
Palate
San
cleanser.
Pellegrino had thought of that,
No.
but they nailed it. These are really good. And look at the bottles. Like basically, look, what like,
They're very nice.
you know, wait, can you see those on there? Right? £2 from Cocktail Kingdom. And you got San Pellegrino bitters bottles, right? Do Canotto bitters, homemade Canotto bitters, like, hey, San Pellegrino, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Look, they look sexy. Clean the labels off.
But this is an awesome bar, man. You've done a great job on the setup.
Yeah, it's almost there. I just need a fly killer.
Yeah.
As soon as you turn the lights on, like there were none in here,
Yeah.
and then you turn the lights on and
And they're here
they
everywhere.
just come from everywhere. They come from outside. They're like, oh, it looks warm in there.
No.
Right, so I'm going to play something. So I want to play something because I kind of want to play it, so I'm going to play it. I just thought it was really funny, and for anyone who can understand the thicker of the Irish accent.
And I wouldn't be fond of drinking, but when I go at it, I do go at it awful and very hard. I do have 45 pints in about 2 hours. I'd have a packet of crisps then and maybe an old packet of peanuts. And I'd go for probably, and I'd have 10 more anyway. And then I'd get up the following morning and morning to have the fry on. And I'd go ahead again. And there'd be no fucking stopping me. I'd take the shirt of any man's back. Bastards.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad, dude. You can do the like bartender mixes.
So that it's exciting.
That's really interesting.
Really exciting.
You haven't built the infrastructure, but it's being
Not yet.
talked about.
Yeah, it's happening. It's
Okay.
happening. So first and foremost is the shop. We just launched, and then we're going to redo the Gin Foundry website, and then we're going to do really cool, exciting projects like the one with Josh.
Are you
and then-
still doing events?
Yeah, we are. I mean, unfortunately, Junapalooza had to be cancelled this year. That was in June, then it was postponed to September. Now it's been
Yeah.
cancelled, and thank God we did, because now we're going back into a 6-person lockdown.
Yeah, that's yeah. Why do you think that happened?
Well, it's because it's a second wave. It's coming up.
Yeah, it was also conveniently like they released that information at 10:30 last night, about a couple of hours after people started chatting about the fact that they're breaking the law by changing the way that they deal with Brexit and stuff.
Okay.
Brexit started rearing its head, and they've been doing some. Did you know that
Yeah.
yesterday they tried to pass? They started passing a bill that would allow
I didn't see that.
allow the UK government to illegally change deals, like change how they want to do deals. So, for example, the Northern Ireland border,
Yeah.
they agreed to it.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And they're just going to change that, even though they're not allowed to legally on international. So it's like kicked up a fuss with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, how are they supposed to negotiate a deal if people think they're going to flip on the deal afterwards? Anyway, so that was huge news about 9 o'clock last night.
Okay, and then at 10:30.
And then at 10:30, you know what I mean? And it was
I can see
barely
that.
news today, but had the 6-person thing not been in the news,
Yeah.
guess what would have been news?
Yeah. Well, I just find it ridiculous and the whole thing, but we've got to be safe, and we've got to keep everyone else safe. I understand.
Yeah, you got tested a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I
right?
got tested.
Yeah, me
Negative
too.
for sure.
And the testing was like I can relate to people that have had trouble with testing, but we were told we need to get tested on Sunday morning. We were tested Sunday night.
Yeah.
And we hadn't spoken to anyone since Friday. I went out on Friday night, but other than that, I hadn't been outside my bubble.
Yeah.
We got tested Sunday night, and it came back negative Monday.
Yeah.
Like that's a
It's pretty quick.
It's
It's
not a
good.
bad turnaround.
I think it's pretty good.
Um,
And I mean, you did the nose swab, right? That's how you do
oh,
it.
it's gross.
It's actually very uncomfortable.
It's super not cool. It's the time and the
Yeah,
back of your throat.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's
you
not
and you
nice.
also stop to breathe. That's what I felt. I was like, I'm actually going to pass out.
I can hold my breath for 15 seconds.
Well, there you go. Okay, well, I can't.
Oh, quite easily. Man, I don't need much oxygen to go to my brain. It still
Yeah.
functions.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
That's why when I'm really drunk, I seem like I'm still functioning. The oxygen's run out ages ago. I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
But, you know, I have to go back through my Uber receipts to find out how I got home.
But no, I feel bad for the entire events industry. And
well,
especially the people coming up. Like,
everything I was doing got cancelled.
yeah.
Everything I was doing. I'm actually quite lucky because I had no employees. It was just me. There was one person in one of the things I was working on that I was actually ensuring they got paid.
Yeah.
So I've ensured they got paid until the end of what I was doing, or as much as I possibly can, and that's it, I
Yeah.
guess. So, shall we try one more thing?
Yes.
What would you like to try?
I want to try what you recommend, but the Isle of Fiji.
Oh, Fiji, yeah, 100%. It's tasty. What?
Or the Deux Frères, because that brings us back to Olivier in a nice way.
So you know these two?
No, we don't know them.
You don't
never,
know them?
Never met them.
You
never,
guys haven't met?
No.
So I'll tell you what, honestly,
Yeah.
now that you have distribution in the UK,
Don't do
in
that.
every...
Don't put me
Come
pressure
on,
on
man.
that.
Like, wait, they're not watching, but anyone in Switzerland that knows these guys, right? Just like hit me up and I will introduce them to these guys. Not promising anything, but wouldn't it be cool if, like, you guys are Swiss, right?
I think I know who.
Are you guys Swiss?
Yes, we are Swiss.
Two Swiss brothers selling two other Swiss brothers, and then you could do a collab, and it'd be four brothers.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah,
Right? Wouldn't it be cool?
I know it would be cool actually.
Oh, that'd
We
be
thought
so
about this.
cool.
I don't understand why they haven't been in touch, to be honest. Maybe they
Oh,
have.
they're-
And
man,
I'm
they're
sorry if
lovely
you
guys.
have.
They're probably just chilling in Switzerland, making just enough money. Like, come on, man.
Nah.
Would you want to leave Switzerland? Have you seen how clean the lakes and water, the river through the middle of Zurich is still pristine.
I love Switzerland, but it is highly boring.
Highly boring. You know what my wife always says? Only boring people get bored. Right? I mean, that's why I carry speakers everywhere I go.
Fair enough. No, I just find it's a beautiful country, but you have to be you have to be willing to go for the
You know
countryside and all that
what?
stuff.
I would say you have to have money.
You have to have money as well.
You want to go out and have a good time? You need coin.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped going after I had no corporate expense account. Actually, that's a lie. I went back without one. It was rough. It was rough on the old. So do we start? I'd say we start on the gin. So it's got a little purpleness to it. Look, purpley. All right. So
Very nice.
if there's anyone still watching, it's been an absolute pleasure having everyone out there. And doing this episode, which I'm actually really proud of.
Yeah.
I think it went off
I think it's gone well.
without the planning,
Yeah.
you know, and we got some points across that we wanted to get across. I didn't get to do the news piece that I wanted to do, but I mean, like, I'm just going to do a news on a separate day. And
Oh, you got tomorrow.
I do have some tomorrow time. One thing I was thinking, I'm going to end the show. Isn't it delicious?
Yes,
Kind
I
of
think
almost sweet.
I think it's a little short on the palate. Do you get that a little bit?
Well, are you comparing it to this? Because that's got like, that's like comparing
That's probably that's
Glenfiddich 15 to
You're probably right.
Lefroy, you know?
it is 43%. You're probably right. That probably has burnt my entire palate.
And also, I made you a cocktail before that. I
Yeah.
mean, anyone that can recover from drinking one of my cocktails to start the show.
That's very nice.
So I was going to say, there's a video coming up we're going to end the show on that I think is amazing. There's a few bartenders and consultants and bar owners and people that are concerned about the industry in general, but focusing on their minds on mental health. They've put together an initiative where they want to do, and you know advertising, right? I can't remember what they called it, but they called it like a
PSA?
spank moment
Oh,
or
no.
something, or a crank drive.
Okay, crank.
It's in the video. But I'll put a comment under both the YouTube and the Facebook. But basically what they wanted to do was take this video that you're about to see, and they wanted people to share the video as much as possible. I think it's the 10th of September at 10 a.m. But basically on a certain day, at a certain time, if everyone shares the same video with the same text underneath it, or links back to their video, to get as big a awareness drive as possible. They want to, I think they want to raise about £2,500, something like that, for mental health in the UK, and they're going to do a big challenge to do that. So I'm going to be donating, and I'd really love if you guys are watching to share the video as much as you can to get as big a reach for the video as possible.
I think that's a good quote. It's good.
Right, Isle of Fiji.
What do you think? You
I
had it
love
before, yeah?
I love it because it's hard to describe this, but there was this Fiji Dark Rum back in the day, and I drank loads of it because I worked for 42 Below a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
And they just killed it, and I tried to hold on to as many bottles as I possibly could, but then I just started drinking it.
Yeah.
And I got a taste for it, but it's that unique smell, that like, it's almost super dark.
Yeah.
Like,
It's nice.
it's like super dark molasses flavor, and it's got that funk, like a dunder pit kind of funk to it, but without. It doesn't taste Jamaican, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. That's a nice rum. I love the plantation rum, and I love what they've done with the name, changing the name.
Do you know what they called it?
No, I don't know what they're calling it, but I think it's a good move.
Yeah.
Very nice move.
Yeah. It's one of those things, like, you in hindsight you'd be like, well, why didn't you know? But actually, like, times change. Have you seen Friends recently?
Yeah. It's
Dude,
not
that's
good.
Not aged well. Do you know what aged well? Seinfeld.
Yes, Seinfeld's always funny.
Seinfeld's still funny.
Always funny.
They're not offensive. Like,
No.
they're not like Friends.
No.
Friends was like cheap jokes.
Really bad.
Dude, I wonder what's going to happen to The Big Bang Theory when people are smarter than the fake smart that they have.
Yeah, I've never liked the Big Bang Theory. No, it's not a show for
Probably
me.
because you're real smart.
No,
Are you real smart?
I just don't like it.
It's not your style.
I don't like that kind of
Have
show,
you-
that
wait.
set show.
Have you ever seen it without the laugh track?
No, it's
Dude, this is what it looks like. Well, I'd say lemons. But you don't laugh.
That's it.
They
That's
don't
it.
laugh. And
That's
then
it.
it's like and you say lemons, I say tomato. And then it's and when you watch it without the laugh track,
yeah.
it's
You-
fucking sad,
It's sad.
but also scary. Because like the actors are some of the highest paid
Yeah.
actors in the world.
£1 million.
£1 million an episode or whatever. And like, want to know why? Imagine dropping jokes you know aren't funny.
Yeah.
Knowing that they're adding a laugh track and just going like,
Shit.
you say lemons.
Yeah.
And then the next person says, I say tomato. But every time you drop one of those and you have to wait for the laugh track to be inserted, you're like, I'm never going to get another job.
No, you never.
I've got to make as much money as I can
Yeah.
right now. I'm never getting another job.
But do you see that Charlie Sheen blew his entire money? Apparently he's bankrupt.
Okay. And on that note, we're out. It's been a pleasure. I hope if you're watching on YouTube, throw a like or a subscribe or something like that. I've started watching YouTube channels more recently, and the ones that are successful, and they say that every time. At the beginning, some of them. This is, I think, the first time I actually properly said it. But, I mean, if I want to do this for a job, I have to start being serious about it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks very much for having me.
Oh, man, thanks for
Been
coming
good.
on. It's been
Been
awesome. And that's my outro. That was so close. That was so close. We're going to play the video now. Watch the video, read the comment, like and share the video, and get as much exposure for the video as possible. And donate if you can. I'm not saying you have to donate. I'm going to give what I can, but I will give what I can. You don't have to. Sharing will help get awareness, which will help them. That's all they're asking for, okay? A share.
Hi everyone, so my name's Patrick Howley.
My name is Miles Moorcroft.
My name is Doug Sanham.
My name's Luke Edge.
My name's Kelly.
My name's Noah Villeneuve.
Hi, I'm Jack from Proof Drinks.
My name's Aaron.
I'm Kit.
I'm James Henderson.
I'm head of bars at New World Trading Company.
I'm a photographer and a graphic designer working in the hospitality industry.
I've been a chef for 13 years and I also run a mental health business for hospitality called the Pilot Light Campaign.
I own a bar called Lono Cove.
I'm a bartender and I work in the creative development team for part of New World Trading Company.
I work for Cellar Trends, we're a UK drinks distributor.
I'm the co-creator of the Twisted Classic and founder of Let's Push Things Forward.
I work at Manchester Gin in the distillery.
Proof Drinks is the UK distributor for Lyre's and possibly crafted non-alcoholic spirits.
I'm the founder of So Let's Talk. I know firsthand just how amazing hospitality is, but also just how detrimental it can be to our mental and physical health.
There is a huge stigma around the dark side of the business that people so easily get caught up in.
I wanted to support the industry and raise awareness around mental health.
It's affected my life personally.
Mental health in our trade is something I have a very personal connection to.
I've seen firsthand what the stresses and the pressures can do to its workers.
The statistics are frightening.
I've got many friends who have suffered.
And it's something that we really need to do something about.
Because it's a serious big issue. And as much as the industry is a beautiful, wonderful place, it is also very easy to get stuck down this dark rut.
And that a combination of unsociable hours and easy access to alcohol can lead to a really horrible situation.
And on a personal level, I am a suicide survivor as well, so it means a lot to me.
And this year we're delighted to be supporting the Twisted Classic.
The Twisted Classic?
The Twisted Classic.
The Twisted Classic 10-peak challenge in September.
The industry leaders scale the 10 highest peaks of the Lake District in a target time of 10 hours.
A challenge that will take us up 10 mountains, over 10 peaks, 10 cocktails with 10 incredible human beings.
Where we're going to be raising awareness around mental health and trying to raise as much money as we can so we can continue our work in providing resilience training and providing tools for the industry to keep moving forward.
So please, if you can, donate to our cause.
It's not going to be easy.
So please donate for such a great cause.
By visiting our Just Giving page, Twisted Classic.
Donate as much money as you can now.
Any contribution is greatly appreciated.
If you can, please help, please donate.
Donate to these great causes.
It's going to make a world of difference to the industry.
Support us so we can continue to support the industry.
So let's talk, let's donate.
Let's break and end this silence.
And together we can 86 to silence.
Burn the silence.
86 to silence.
Burn the silence.
86 to silence.
86 to silence.
86 to silence.
Peace.